From San Diego Comic-Con, Hasbro, Star Wars Black Series, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. He's red, he's a new trooper, and no one knows his backstory. What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another review video, and this time it's on the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series Sith Trooper, which is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Now this is straight from San Diego Comic-Con. It took a while. That's the reason why I haven't uploaded any videos, but this is straight from San Diego Comic-Con, and as of right now it is an exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con, but I believe that down the road it is going to be offered through Hasbro Pulse. So as you can see here, we have a beautiful box. I love it. So it's all red, of course. This type of trooper here is going to be all red, but I love the box there. You can see the Star Wars logo, the Black Series. Not really much on the sides here, and of course on the back it just says Star Wars, the Black Series, and of course the Sith Trooper, which is really, I think it looks really awesome. Not a lot of backstory yet. Who knows if he's from the First Order or is he actually working under the Sith, so who knows. But here on the side you do get that nice box art, and really beautiful. And of course it does have like a sleeve, so you just remove the sleeve there, and I'll put this guy off to the side, excuse me, Domo. And so check that out. Isn't that awesome? There you go. You have the Sith Trooper, and there is the actual action figure, looking really cool. I'm gonna bring it up close so you guys can see that. So I mean, look at the details. So it is taking kind of some inspiration from the original Stormtrooper outfit, and then of course it does have some extra details on that armor, but this thing looks amazing. Look at that. That is really cool. And so I believe, as you can see, this is really cool. I love what they did with this box. So there's a little tab here, and you pull it off to the side, and bam, you get two weapons. So there you have kind of like a blade weapon there, and then you have kind of like a heavy weapon. Kind of looks like, to me, some sort of like rocket launcher. And then on the other side here, you open this up, and then you have two types of kind of like your primary weapons, two types of blasters there, and then you get this claw type weapon, which I have no idea. Obviously the movie has not been out, so I guess we'll see that in action. So let me go ahead and take all these accessories out of the box, and of course the action figure, so we could take a closer look. Alright guys, so there he is out of the box. Now he just has his weapons, and he doesn't come with any interchangeable hands, so you pretty much just get the figures, and then you get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapons. And so let me just show you the weapons really quick. So here I don't know, I have not seen this before, but I believe this is probably some sort of rocket launcher that's probably going to be used in the film. But there it is. There's some nice detail, lots of black and red going on here, so good details there. There is a little articulation there with this lever here, so I wonder if that's just like how they either arm it, or that's how they actually fire this weapon. But there it is. It's really nice. So good colors. I'm really digging that red and black combination there, so really nice. So there's that heavy weapon, and then he does have the other blaster there, so he's got this other interesting blaster there. So really cool, nice details there. Again, going with that concept of the red and black, and then you got a scope there, so that is really cool. And then there's a little bit of silver there on that scope and stuff like that, so really cool. And then he does have this unique blade So this is nicely done too. Again, you know, going with that red and black, and then of course the blade is kind of like that metallic color. So it is very interesting what these guys are going to be, you know, what their capabilities are going to be like in the movie. So hopefully, I'm assuming that if they're putting it in the action figure, that these accessories are going to be in use in the film. So hopefully that is true. And then of course there's that claw thing that I was telling you about. So very interesting. It does have some movement. So you know, you could bring the pinchers closer together, or you could kind of spread them apart. So this is going to be an interesting weapon. So it looks like it's held this way, which is kind of weird. So I don't know if it's used to just grab somebody and then just toss them around or whatever, but that is cool. And it's got some kind of wiring going on. So I wonder, probably just for the hydraulics, but I wonder if there's going to be any like special effects with this one, like if it, you know, electrocutes them or whatever. But that is pretty dope. That is really neat. So that is cool. And of course, let me take off this blaster that he's holding there. And so here is the secondary blaster there. So really cool. So this one seems more like your I guess you would call this like your rifle, and then this one would be kind of like your sidearm, you know what I mean? So really cool. These guys, I mean, these weapons are really awesome. So going to this guy, I mean, this dude, I mean, he looks amazing. I love the details. You know, he's got those engravings on his helmet there. The helmet looks really badass. The chest plate there looks really nice. And then of course, you know, you got his like pouches there on the side, and of course you got that kind of like container or canister looking like thing in the back. But really cool. I'm really digging like how it's red, and then of course the inner color there of the body is black. So that is really nice, and that detail runs all the way straight down the legs, all the way down to the ankle and then the foot. So that is really cool. I love the serrations there. That is really nice. So this guy is really dope looking. So I'm guessing that of course, you know, here you can see that his right hand there kind of has like that trigger finger there, but not really so much with the left. So the left is kind of just like a holding hand, but the right is mostly for, you know, you're placing your weapons on that right hand, which is interesting. And then of course the left hand is just like a grasping hand, but really nice. I mean, either or, you could probably put that weapon on either side. Now articulation is really nice. He does, you know, he could swivel his head all the way. You know, he could kind of look somewhat up, but not too much. And then not really, you know, I guess he can. I don't know. This figure is super tight, so I'm kind of like being really gentle with it. But you know, I guess if I manhandle it, he could look somewhat down. Shoulders are really nice. They're kind of like on a little ball joint right here. This actually attaches to the arm, so but doesn't really hinder the movement. You do have a elbow joint there, and then a swivel, so that is nice. And then of course the wrists have a swivel, but not really too much of a move. So waist wise, he does, you know, rotate his waist, and he could look down, and then he could arch his back. So that is really nice. That's good. And that's pretty much it for the waistline. That's all you get. Everything else is plastic. So this is all hard plastic. Down to the legs, you do get like kind of a nice little joint there. It's on a ball joint, and then you do have a double knee joint. So there you can see that double joint there. So that is really cool. So you could get them in some really nice poses there. And then down at the ankle, you know, it's kind of like on a ball joint, but you know, it does have a nice swivel. Look at that. You could get some really good movement there. And that's really good. I mean, it's really nice. This guy is super stiff, which I like. I mean, I want my action figures to be stiff, you know what I mean? Because I hate getting figures that are super loose and everything like that. And then it's just, you know, it's hard to pose them. So he doesn't really, I don't know if this is some sort of a signal or this is just something, I think the Hot Toys have something there on the shoulder. So here you just have kind of like a dot and then two little black ovals there. And then it kind of looks like he has like a camera there on his shoulder, which is kind of interesting. But that, you know, it is pointed out in the box. So as you can see, it kind of looks like a camera. So I wonder if these guys are wearing some kind of like body camera, you know, whatever, when they're in battle. So that is really interesting. But I mean, overall, I mean, I think this is a really cool figure. It's really dope looking. I mean, I'm really I'm super pleased for, you know, just having the you know, something unique to the film, you know, which is interesting because we don't really know too much about this character, but it looks badass, but we have no idea until the film comes out. So very interesting that they're releasing these toys way before the movie and not waiting until the movie actually comes out. But I mean, this stormtrooper, I mean the Sith trooper, excuse me, looks really clean looking. I mean, the Hot Toys obviously looks way better, but of course that's a Hot Toy and you're paying about $400 to $500 for that figure. But I mean, this Black Series is definitely clean looking, and I love the box. I really love the uniqueness of pulling out the accessories and how the figure is displayed. Very cool, because it makes it, I mean, that's how exclusives should be, like, you know what I mean? Like, they should pay more attention to the packaging. Of course, you know, you want the figure to be cool, but I mean, I think for exclusive, they really need to go above and beyond with their packaging, and I think Hasbro definitely nailed it with this box for this Sith Trooper. So I do have a couple more San Diego Comic-Con exclusive on the way. I'm just at the mercy of the postal service, so that's the reason why this video took a while, you know, even though San Diego was just like, what, last week. But just to give you a heads up, what I'm going to probably do next, the next video, which will probably be out on Monday, just because I have a hectic weekend. But I do have the 40th anniversary Boba Fett, and this thing looks amazing. I love that they have the Kenner colors there, but the mold is the same. This is the same mold as the Black Series Archive Boba Fett that just released. But just to show you, I mean, you know, just a little teaser there. I will be doing that video, and then of course I do have the Kenner style prototype Vaders. They should be coming in this weekend, so it's gonna be pretty nuts next week. But I mean, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're new, I mean, subscribe. This is what I do. I try to do review videos every week, and I love getting exclusives. So that's pretty much it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.